Hi everyone. Well, I'm worn out before I started. This is going to be a slightly different video today. I'll probably have the usual film review and blah 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 on it, but it's more of a questions and answers video. So I'm going to have a walk around the block about a mile. Not quite the block, it's a few blocks, but you know what I mean. I'll start off with the first question though. Someone asked me in the comments, what does that A stand for? Well, I'll tell you what it stands for. It stands for Alan. I had a guy work with me. He was an older guy when I bought my first shop, and he stayed on. He was working until his 80s, and unfortunately he passed away about 10 years ago. But he left me the executor of his will, and this was in his kitchen. So I put it on my shed just to remind me of him, of Alan. He was a tremendous bloke, great character. Came over from the Caribbean in the 1950s, the Windrush generation, I suppose. And yeah, he was a granddad to my children, I suppose. The granddad they never had, because my dad and my wife's dad both passed away before we had children. So that is A for Alan. I can't remember who asked me that question, but there's your answer. So anyway, so I'm going to go and have a walk around the block. Got a few bags on the trolley, and yeah, we'll have a question and answers video today. You might see my jam tarts on the floor because that's going to be my next question. So without further ado, let's go straight into it. So someone said to me, well, actually I started it off on my last train to London video by saying I got a huge jam tart when I went up to Hull. Now the one in Hull was like this. I mean, it was 4 times this at least, yeah. So this is a jam tart to all my friends across the Atlantic. Now I've never seen them, and I've made 56 trips to the United States, and I've never seen them over there. I suppose I've never looked for them, but this is a jam tart, not to be confused with a jam donut, to which Lauren is going to put a picture of it straight up there. Now that's a jam donut, which you guys in the States call a Jello donut. This is a jam tart. It's like a, let's have a look. It's like a pastry. It's jam and a pastry, really. Yeah, let's have a go. Delicious. Delicious. So that's a jam tart. So all my friends in America, I have a question for you, which is, do you have these? And if you do, are they called the same thing? Jam tart in the United Kingdom. I might as well finish. I've started, so I'll finish. Delicious. Let's put that pack in there. Okay, let's go litter picking. Right everyone, actually I'm going to go across and just do this real quick. This is the local green to which I'm going to have a speed race with tomorrow. It looks horrific already. I've still got the Sunday drinkers to come. I just wanted to get this thing on the floor, as it had annoyed me. So that's going to be subject to tomorrow's video. So yeah, I'm just going to have a walk around the block today and get some bits and bobs. I've got me Nike trainers on today. Believe it or not, I do have a pair that aren't New Balance. So I bought these. They're really comfortable as well. They're everyday trainers. They're everyday trainers, just high mileage trainers. They're not really what you call racing shoes. And again, they're wide fitting. It's not that I've got wide feet, but they just give you a little bit more comfort if you're out running for a bit. So got the Nikes on today. I've also got an extra bag on the trolley because this is going to be my next. Got to be careful here. Don't know if this huge lorry with the trailer on the back is turning. Let's see if I can beat him to it. Then I'll go to the next question. Let's get off the road a minute for safety. Driver's looking at me as if to say, I'm going to run you over if I get an opportunity. Morning, mate. Right, we'll let these cars pass. We'll get back to the trolley. Look, I told you he was turning. Look, it's a big old rig. Oh, he's only just made the corner as well. And the light's green for me. Let's go. So yeah, so this is a slightly different video today. So my next question to answer was, can't remember who said that. A lot of these questions I can't remember who asked me them. I didn't write them down, but I sort of remember the question, and it was, why don't I put the cans in separate bags? So I'm starting to do it. Can be a bit of a flaff because I could just get so much litter. I need dumping points ultimately. Hang on, we'll let this guy go. I need dumping points. But I'm going to start putting the cans separately for a while, see how it goes. That jam tart was delicious. And guess what? Still got the pack with me. So, might have another one in a minute. I bought them from Iceland the other day. If you're in the UK, you'll know what Iceland is. All the mums go there, don't they? Mum's gone to Iceland. Whew. God, look at all this crap. Where does it all come from? What's happened to this country? Hey, what the hell has just happened to this country? It's just becoming like a failed state. I mean, you go up to central London, they have an army of cleaners up there, but people don't sort of live much in central London. It's more of a working area or a tourist area. And it's clean, it's lovely in central London. They make a big effort to keep it clean. But these suburbs are just becoming like a failed state. Look at this. And this is me. I clean this area. I'm cleaning all these areas. I'm out almost every day. I don't know. Words fail me. Words absolutely fail me. Don't let it get you down, Gerard. You're just going to have to keep, this is a fight you're going to have to keep fighting, I'm afraid. As I said, I found out in the week actually that they're going to start giving money back on the cans and the bottles in 2027. Yeah, it's 2.5 years away. 2.5 years. Hopefully then it'll get a bit better. The thing about it is, it's unlikely I'll be here in 2.5 years. But never mind. So everyone, questions and answers. The question I'm definitely asked the most is about this trolley. Now, I have already done a review on it, but if you haven't seen that review, that's on my last train to London video, which is around video 10 or 11, I'm not sure. I'm making so many videos. Oh, I better not say too much because that's another question. I'm making enough videos to lose track anyway, but let me just get along here and I'll try and do another review for those who might have missed my earlier one. So let's stop a minute. Come on, Gerard, let's stop a minute. I get so involved in the work, I have trouble stopping. Poor Chili the other week, he was chatting to me and I'm like, yeah. I didn't mean it nastily, but I was just so involved in what I was doing. And poor Chili was whacked out and I'm like, yeah. he's been going for a tough time lately, so he's got my best wishes. He knows that. I messaged him the other day and sent him my best wishes, so he'll call me when he's ready and we'll team up again. But yeah, this trolley, so I bought it from off the internet from a company called Helping Hand, but a little bit of research, I think they only sell it in the UK. As I said, it wasn't cheap. I paid about £320 for it plus the VAT. VAT is like sales tax in the United Kingdom, it's 20%. As I said though, I do own my own company and I claimed it all back through the company, which is a nice little perk. I think it's the least they can do for me, considering the amount of litter picking I do. So this trolley, as I said, I got from Helping Hand. It is a great trolley, it's really robust, and the arms detach, so you can just use it, as I said, just with the arms. Excellent bit of kit, not cheap. I appreciate it's not cheap. As I said, I just bought it through the company, and I said, and claimed it all back. But yeah, excellent bit of kit. I know a friend of mine, as I said, he's got one as well, Andrew, who's with Hillingdon Litter Pickers. Lovely bloke, and he's got one and he absolutely swears by it. He does some awful routes up in North Ruislip along these sort of country roads. Gets up 5 o'clock in the morning sometimes to go and do them, because the cars come batting down there. Everyone comes batting down there like Barry Schumacher. And oh, poor Andrew. If it wasn't for him, that area would be absolute pigsty. But he does it, as I said, I've got to admire the bloke just for his determination on such a dangerous route. Well done, Andrew. Proud of you, mate, proud of you. Oh, I'm going to try and get these up to the corner. I know up there on the corner, you'll see it in a little while, it's horrific. By horrific, I mean horrific. I tell you what, come and join me up there. I'll do this in the meantime. Come and join me up there, and we'll see what we get further up. Right everyone, I've done that grass section from the supermarket, nice and clean. Pleased with that. Got myself another jam tart. I think I'm going to have it. Peckish. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. What's this one? An apricot one. I do like a jam tart. I'd be a liar if I said I couldn't eat the whole pack. I probably will now. I've got the taste of them. Absolutely delicious. Whoever invented jam tarts needs to be called Sir of the Jam Tart. Another question I got, jam tart was absolutely delicious. I think I'm going to end up eating the whole pack. I already fancy another one. I've got the taste for them, they're Moorish. What was the next question going to be? Get distracted now by my own appetite. Oh yeah, so I can't remember who asked me this question as well, but someone asked me if I'm going to make more videos. Well, the answer is, of course. I've only just started my YouTube channel, and I'm going to be honest guys, having you guys along for the journey has really motivated me again. I was with Hillingdon Litter Pickers on their Facebook board, which unfortunately I'm not on anymore. I've left all the Facebook groups. I've got my reasons, but this has really given me some motivation to know that all you guys around the world are watching me and seeing me and listening to me. That's something you have to put up with, listening to me. But I've just enjoyed them so much. it's just given me a whole lease of life. So am I going to make more videos? Absolutely. Now I probably do a bit more litter picking than Chili, in the sense that I go out probably, Chili goes out 3 to 4 times a week, I think. That's what he told me. And I probably go out on average about 28 days a month. Although I do have these runs occasionally where I go out and have a mega run at something. So the only restriction in making videos is I don't know how to edit them. Not really good with technology. The TV remote control is about all the technology. Oh, trolley falling over. The TV remote control is about all the technology I've mastered. So let's put these bags with them, take a picture for the council. And I'm sort of at the mercy of Lauren when she gets the time to help me edit them. Plus she does it on her computer and I don't have a laptop or anything. Don't have none of that malarkey. I've got a phone and that's me lot. Take a picture for the council a sec. So yeah, so we got a couple of bags, picked up that over the road, and the answer to the question is yes, I'm going to keep doing videos. I'm going to do as many as I can. So I'm enjoying them. I hope you're enjoying them. I'm loving having you guys from all around the world joining me and sending me questions so I can have videos like this where I can answer them. If you are new to the channel, by the way, I will say that you might have seen a couple of pictures crop up. So that's litter picking I've done outside of YouTube, where I've just gone out with my headphones on listening to Tony Blackburn or it's me, Gary Davis, yeah, me. Sorry guys, I'm losing the plot. These are DJs on national radio in the UK. So, but yes, the answer is definitely more videos, okay? Right everyone. Oh, I'm getting warm. In that sun it's quite warm. There's my little pile that I've just spoke about. I've already, haven't gone far, look, I've already added that to it. I've already got nearly a bag. I've only done this little section of the road there. Look, it's disgusting this area is. Needs a full-time litter picker on it every day. But the residents can't be bothered, then they're just going to have to learn to live in it. Let's just get up on this grass a minute. It's too narrow on the road. Oh, charming, look, dog shit bags. Great. Where did that go? Come here, you little bugger. So, questions and answers. Oh, I tell you what, let's just take a little break from questions and answers and let's do our film review. Okay, we'll do our film review before I go into the next question. Right, so film review. So this one, I can't quite remember how old it is. It's not super old, it's probably 3 years old or so. Another one based on a true story. Christian Bale film called Ford versus Ferrari. Now, I'm going to be honest, I probably wouldn't have watched this film if it hadn't been for the programme Top Gear. I was watching Top Gear once and they'd done a little sort of documentary about this feud between Ford and Ferrari. Apparently, Ford were going to buy Ferrari off them, off old Mr. Ferrari, but all the deals were done, all the paperwork was sort of done, it just needed signing. And it's all based on a true story, and Ferrari pulled out of the deal at the last minute. And old Mr. Ford was infuriated. absolutely infuriated. So by then he had the Le Mans 24-hour race, which Ferrari were the kings of, and basically Ford decided to make a car that would challenge Ferraris at this Le Mans 24. And they got this guy from, you know what, I can't remember his guy, but it's the character Christian Bale plays, Shelby, something Shelby, and they test this car. I think someone gets killed in the testing because they're trying to rush it, because the Le Mans isn't that far away, only a matter of months away. But over time they basically make a car that will challenge Ferrari. So it's called Ford versus Ferrari. Really good film. If you like your motor cars, this is just an excellent film. Look, it's the fence I done the other week. Look, it's already getting littered up again when I got my big boy out. Apparently the company, if I recall right, have got their own contractors for that, so yeah, all right, Bob. I'm digressing from my film review. So yeah, Ford v Ferrari. I'm going to give it a healthy 8.5 out of 10. Very enjoyable. Knowing that it's based on a true story as well, I think makes it even more enjoyable. Obviously you got a bit of Hollywood drama with it, but yeah, excellent film. Watch it if you can. If you like your cars, definitely watch it. Okay guys, that's my recommendation. In the meantime, I'll just do this. I know round the corner there is horrific, so I'll cut the video here just so I can spare you my waffle for a couple of minutes, and then we'll cut back in over there. Got rudely cut off there. So I said I'd got all the support of the members on Hillingdon Litter Pickers on Facebook, and then let's crush that down a bit. And then I joined other groups. Do you know what? I'm not going to bag that. I'm just going to put that there. Too big. Let's just put this on a arm. Finish it off properly. So yeah, so it just sort of expanded from there, and then obviously I didn't actually meet Chili. Someone told me about him. He bumped into one of our litter pick group meets, which I wasn't on, and they said, oh, there's this guy who does YouTube videos, and then eventually I started watching his videos, and eventually I bumped into him myself at the canal, and we just got on like an house on fire straight away, me and Chili. So some people you just really connect with better than others, I suppose, and Chili was one of those who I just connected with. I've seen his face, by the way, guys. I know you guys haven't, but I have. So I know what he looks like. I know what he looks like. I know what he looks like. So I noticed one thing, my GoPro's battery's saying it's critical, and I've charged it before I come out, and I thought one battery would be enough, so I might have to finish this video on my phone. Oh dear. Let's just put them with the cans for the mo. Drop that there. That'll do. Drop that there. Put this can one here. And take it from there. Right everyone, I've tidied up that mess. It's all nice and clean over there now. Every time I go to change the bags, I keep getting a jam tart. I've got a pack of 6 jam tarts. Look. I'll just have to eat it. I can't exactly say that I'm not enjoying them. Oh, delicious. Mmm, delicious. Mmm. My plan now is just to sort of start heading back. I know there's a little bit of rubbish further up. Which I'll get if I go around the corner. That wind's just whipping up slightly, so I need to get a little bit of weight in the bag. So much rubbish. I don't think what happened was it was a bank holiday this week, and normally the rubbish around here is picked up on a Friday. Because of the bank holiday Monday, I think it's all been picked up Saturday, and it's just made a mess, hasn't it? And obviously the council are off until Monday, so it hasn't had a chance to be picked up by the council as per norm. I mean, it's not great, this area, at the best of times, but particularly nasty at the moment. All these bags and whatnot. I think it's failed refuse collection, failed recycling collection. For some reason they've not picked it up. Let's just go over there and get that real quick. Cheers, fella. So I'm on the turn for home and some now, which is nice. What other questions was I asked? Got to think now. Should have written them down. Tried to do it from memory. What a wally. What a wally. Oh, I know. There was a question. So on my video, the Ballsbridge Bash, I reviewed the Tom Cruise film, the Mission Impossible film. I'll leave that for the council. It's too big for me. There's another box up there. It's all too big for me. I might just get these bits though, put it all in one tidy area. Why do people think that leaving their rubbish on the street corner is acceptable? What's up with them? Brain dead morons, ain't they? Let's tidy this up at least. Look, bloody shoes and everything. Look, just, I told you, this country's becoming a failed state. It's just becoming an absolute shithole. Sorry to say, but it is. I don't know what way you like. I know I've got lots of subscribers around the world, and thanks for joining me. Great to have you. Great to see all your comments, as I said, but I don't know if your countries have got worse. The United Kingdom's got so much worse. Embarrassing, really. Anyway, I'm sort of getting off subject a bit. Which was, what was it? Oh yeah, did I watch Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning again? Someone asked me that, and I said, I didn't reply actually. Don't like me. But yes, I did actually. I did watch it again. I really enjoyed that one. I said I wanted to watch it again. I watched it in 2 parts the second time. So it's about 3 hours long. And yeah, I watched about 1 hour and 40 of it one night. And then I watched the rest of it a day or two later. I don't even want to look behind there at the moment. Let's look behind there. Oh god. Mainly cans, which I'll get out. Look, don't know. Look at that. Look, welcome to the UK. The quicker this money back on cans and bottles happens, the better. Unfortunately, we've got at least 2 more years of it looking like an absolute shithole. This is why there's so many volunteers, basically, because people like myself have just had enough, and they're like, I need to do something about it. And it's not exactly rocket science, is it? You don't need a degree in rocket science to go litter picking. The people just do it themselves now, and the councils just can't cope. It's just, I read an amazing statistic. Here, let's add this to my questions and answers. I read an amazing statistic. This is about the UK, that litter has gone up since the year 2000, which for me don't seem like that long ago. The year 2000 seems like about 20 minutes ago to me. But it's gone up 700% in 24 years. Since my eldest daughter Andrea has been around, litter's gone up 700%. This is where there's the likes of me and Chili and Lager Can and Hillingdon litter pickers, and you name some area, I'm sure there's a litter picking group. Because people are just trying to do their absolute best to cope with these idiots that are leaving the country like this. Anyway, let's carry on. I'm getting full in this bag already. And I've already had 4 jam tarts, and every time I change the bag, I'm having a jam tart. I'm going to be fatter than a fat person soon. Look, another one of these. Another one of these. Look, more of this. I can't dig behind that one. It's just too tight to the fence. But that bag's really heavy. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's get this bag to the next dumping point, and let's see what we get on the last bit going home. Right everyone, I'm on the last road home. Just gonna bag up, hopefully my last bag. Just off camera, I've done this little pile behind me. I mean, a lot of it was here. I've just tidied it all up. It was all spread around. I've just put it all in a nice, neat, tidy pile with that bag that I collected as well, which is nice. I said, the only problem is changing the bags are... Oh no, I've dropped a jam tart. Oh, bugger. I'm only going to have 5 now. So I'm down to my last jam tart now. There was 6, so I've dropped one. So, one for the road. So a couple more questions before I do get home. I can't remember who asked me this. You're in the UK. Oh look, I've made... How dare I? Look, obliterator's made litter. Smack my body. I don't know if I took a picture of this or not. I think I did. But I'll just make sure of it by taking one for certain. Right. Obliterator's made litter. Tut, 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 tut. So I've had me 5 jam tarts. It would have been 6. I've had the whole pack. Greedy bugger. Delicious. So, question was, it was from someone in the UK. Do I get mistaken for the council a lot? Well, because I've got this trolley, the simple answer to it is yes. People are like, here mate, my road needs doing, or blah 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 blah. I just have to tell them I don't work for the council, I'm a volunteer. But yeah, because I have the trolley, I do get mistaken for the council a lot. In the winter, even more, especially if I've got the trolley, because obviously in the winter you'll wrap up. Might wear some high vises and whatnot. And yeah, so get mistaken for the council all the time. People moaning, oh, the council ain't picked up my stuff. Just have to say to them, phone the council, mate. It's not my problem. Phone the council. They quickly back down when they realise. I mean, I don't take no nonsense. I'm not a sort of... I'm a bit of a no-nonsense guy. I'm just going to tidy that up very quickly. Council will pick this up in the morning, but I'll just tidy up this. The stuff that can get blown around. So yeah, so as I said, in the winter definitely more, in the summer a bit less, because I'm wearing my shorts and whatnot and people realise that I'm not the council. So, but yeah, that is a common thing. I'm nearly home, a couple of 100 yards to go. I don't do Hideway, I know I've told you this before. I just come down X amount and that's me lot. Me and the residents of Hideway are terminated. Oh, I can feel them jam tarts now. Lovely, delicious jam tarts. I've had a few too many, to be honest. Could do with a nice cup of tea now, a nice drink. Oh, that was my last question. Lucky I mentioned it, actually. Busted for a cup of tea. Let's cue the cup of tea icon, Loz. Nice cup of tea. How much tea do I drink? Do I seriously drink 20 to 25 cups a day? Someone asked me that, and the answer is, yeah, I do. I do, yeah. Probably 25 cups of tea a day. On average. I don't drink alcohol, and I don't really do soft drinks. I will do the odd soft drink, but I don't, as a norm, do soft drinks. Let's just do this. The obligatory small fly tip at Hideway. Look, could bet your house there'll be something there. As I said, I'll just let the council do that now. These are these gas bottles, by the way. They weigh a ton. Right, Gerard, don't get distracted by Hideway. It's not your problem. You don't want to do it. No, I don't. Let the residents do it. I'm sick and tired of this road. One road that I'm sick and tired of is this road. Just a waste of my time. Let the residents do it. It's got 100 houses in this road. One of them can't get off their arse and do it. They can live in it. Notwithstanding the fact it's the residents doing it, as I've explained before. My remit for this road now is just to come down 20 yards or so. See this on the floor? An elastic band. I always pick these up now. I went fishing once and I caught a bird. Not fishing, but I just caught it while I was there, and it was sort of trapped. It had an elastic band. It must have thought it was a worm or something. Had it in its mouth. Totally stuck in its throat. So I rescued the bird, rescued the elastic band out of its mouth. Obviously, as I said, it must have thought it was a worm or something, so I always pick them up now without fail. But going back, so my last question before I get to the end was tea. So yes, I do drink 20 cups of tea at least a day. Probably getting close to 20, probably 25 on average. Love a cup of tea. I make no apology for it. I just like a cup of tea. So yes, the answer to your question is yes. Anyway, thanks for joining me today, guys. Might just pick a few of these bags up just to fill this bag properly. The bin's been taken away by the council, but it hasn't totally discouraged the dumping yet. It has slowed it right down though. There's no two ways about that. It hasn't completely stopped. I'm sure it'll take a bit of time before it happens, but it's slowly and surely happening. So let's just dump this here, take another picture for the council, and say goodbye to you guys. I'll take a picture in a sec, guys. This bag I'm going to take to home. I'm going to keep the cans separate for a while. So thank you for watching. Don't know what to call this video. Probably call it the jam tart feast. I've had too many jam tarts. They're sitting on my stomach like a lead balloon at the moment. Not a good way to lose weight. But yeah, I hope I've managed to answer some of your questions. I'm very, very grateful you're all joining me on these videos. As I said, if you've seen pictures crop up on the video, this is stuff I've done from other litter picks outside of YouTube. You guys are giving me a new lease of life, believe it or not, knowing that you're all there supporting me. I am so happy that I've started this YouTube channel. It's the best thing I've ever done. I'm absolutely delighted making these videos, and long will it continue, I guarantee you. Whoever asked me that question, I forgot who you are, but certainly going to continue. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will definitely catch you on the next one. Thank you, take care.